Hi guys, I'm Brianna.
I'm Clarissa.
And we are going to give you some tips and tricks on brows today.
Yes. So we both have dark hair, but what I love about this brow pencil is that you can kind of build on it. She's going to be using deep dark,
I'm using deep brown.
and I'm using brunette.
You guys, this is one of my favorite products. I love it because it's a 3-in-1. So we've got the brush on one end. You've got this really, really cool pencil on the other end, and it's got this, you guys can see, it's not like most brands, like it's like
Very
rectangular,
thin.
it's
Yeah.
thin, and it helps you with those hair-like brush strokes. Love it. And then there is a powder, your powder in the middle. So like it's all there. It's all 3-in-1. Absolutely love it. So we'll walk you through how.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody does their brows differently.
Yeah.
So there's not like a set way. So we're going to just kind of share like my way of doing things. And then Brianna's going to share her way of doing things. So what I do is I just follow along the natural hairline right at the bottom,
Yeah.
clear across. And you don't have to worry about making it perfect because you can always go back with concealer and clean it up.
Concealer is like the perfect eraser for brows.
It is. It's amazing. And so I'm just filling that in. And then with the little brush here, I'm just going to brush it up.
I love that brush for blending.
Yes, it blends so well. And you can see how it starts to just take form. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to just go right on top and just fill that in. See, this right here is a result of over tweezing in like the 90s. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to fill that in just a little bit.
Brows are so important, you guys. They frame your entire face. Like a good brow is everything.
Right.
Perfect. That arch.
And then right in here, if you notice, I like open it up just a little bit. I'm 41, so I want to make sure that my eyes are opened up, keep that youthful pull without going under the knife as much as I can. And so I'm just blending that in. Now, right in here, I can do those little small strokes, like Brianna was saying.
I love that. I love the shape of that pencil.
Yes. And just pull it up just like that. And then I'm going to go in with the powder.
Look at the difference already, you guys. Do you see that?
Let me go in with the powder and just fill that in just a little bit. And again,
perfect.
If I have any little things that I need to clean up, I can go in with the concealer.
Yep.
So there's the 2-in-1. So I'll work on my other one while you're working on yours.
Okay, sounds good. So I like to start with my brush. I like to just kind of brush through them. Like she was saying, as a result of the 90s, I too have bald spots. I feel like we've both been makeup artists I've been a makeup artist for a decade. You've been a makeup artist for over 20 years. Mm-hmm. So like we've seen it all. We've both had clients come to us. Almost all of them have problems with bald spots in their brows. I have them in here, and it's the same thing. It's like the results of over tweezing. So I always brush through, and then I like to start in the spots where I am bald, or just have like little bald spots. Okay, so I like to start in here and just do little strokes. And like she was saying, like you want to follow your natural brow. A really good tip too is, let me put this back on. Wait, where's the cap for this guy? I'll do it this way. Okay, so you want to make sure you're not going too far in. Like I will oftentimes see women come like in here with their brows, or they go too far out here. Like we've all seen that where it's like the brows are like down here. Like no, you want to stop. So we don't want to bring it too far in. And a good rule is to just line it up right here. And that is where your brow should start. And then the arch is right from the pupil. If you're lining your pupil with your nose.
Over to the right.
Yeah.
Right.
So if like right where that pencil is landing is where your arch should be. So I'm going to little strokes.
Now, would you agree that our eyebrows are sisters?
Not twins.
Not twins.
Yes. That's such a big mistake. And I see women like obsess over it.
Yes.
And then that's how you get those big overdone brows. When you just need to stop yourself, it's okay. Mine are definitely not twins. So I'm just going to do the little strokes in here. And you want to kind of have it be a little bit more, I at least like it to be a little bit lighter on the inside than on the outside. So that's where I like the powder and the brush, because you can go back through and use this as a blending tool, and it really lightens up that area. And then if I bring the powder in there, if I bring the powder in there, then it's going to be a little bit softer.
Looks great.
Okay.
So as you work on the other one, I'm going to kind of go over the highlighting. And so I actually didn't do too bad.
No.
Right? So I don't need to clean up too much, but I'm just going to show you guys anyway on how to clean up and just to make it really look sharp. So what I love about this Flawless Concealer, it has this little boot, and it makes it really easy to just go in and sharpen up that little area and clean it up.
Yep. Perfect little, like, it just shapes it perfectly.
Yep. And then I go in with my beauty blender and just go in and just tap, because we don't want to pull on that skin.
Yeah, that pulling on the skin is so bad for your skin in the long run
For sure.
when you're doing it every day.
So you can see the difference between this side and this side. It looks a lot cleaner. And then we have this amazing brush that I love using for cleaning up, or like adding a little bit of eyeshadow there just to set it.
It's so, that brush is like so precise. Yes. All these little bald spots. I prefer, like, for day-to-day, everyday look, I like a more soft, lighter brow. Like, I don't do the concealer unless it's like a nighttime, evening, fancy look. So this is like, for me, this is a perfect everyday brow, but I just wanted to go over one more time. So here, how you are going to measure your brows. So you should always start, if you're going to take a pencil or a makeup brush, I'll use a makeup brush for you guys. So if you take a makeup brush and you just line it right here, you're going to see this is where you should be starting your brow. So you're going to start it here, and then go look straight ahead at yourself in the mirror and line it with your pupil. That is where your arch should be. And then if you go the third one, line it with the outer corner of your eye. That is where your brow should end. So you don't want those brows coming down
Right.
down
here.
And
No.
we don't want unibrows either.
Right.
Yeah. So that is basically, that's brow 101.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looks great.